Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is Forest Lovers, another major arcana card, and that gives you 4 in the last week here. And I was thinking about this card and meditating on it, and here the Seer happened yesterday, and wants you to look at those life riddles, and wants to help nurture the all the elements that's at her disposal, right? And she's looking into that pool, and then the Forest Lovers come up, and to me this reminds me of like Robin Hood and Maid Marian, that match made in heaven, all right, that harmonious balance. But they're each pledging themselves to each other. And they've got their hands bound to each other, and it kind of reminds me of making that commitment, right? Now this is like an earth energies of green, that move up that birch maypole, and that's letting me know that here that nurturing earth energy that was with the Seer is also working in the Forest Lovers card. Lots of greenery around there. This could be, that birch tree, which we see in the, we see the birch tree in balance, right? We also see the birch tree in the ancestor as you're walking through, making that commitment. So the Forest Lovers comes up at a time where you're making a commitment to, a significant other, or recommitting yourself to, whatever that path is that you're on, right? That you're tied to. And, this is right now turning into be a path of fulfillment, okay? As we see with both this and the balance card. All right, the lilies that are in this, generates a third energy as the two come together. And, what that does is the lilies kind of let you know that, there's fresh growth, that there's new opportunities, that there's, love and peace and harmony that's out there. Now, the Forest Lovers also represent a balance between the two, and we've been talking a lot about that. We talked about the balance, of the earth energies and all the energies with the Seer, as well as, listening to those riddles. We talked about the balance with the Three of Bows and fulfillment, and how to, move forward down that path. Balance is that life lesson that came up here, 4 days ago. And then, a week ago, Two of Vessels attraction. Okay, so it doesn't surprise me that, here you got the attraction, of the emotional commitment, and now you've got, the actual commitment. And what that does is, between the two, it promotes emotional richness and harmony, and represents a positive, spiritual force. And, that's a harmony that's truly hard to deal with, with the universe. And you must, when you're committed to somebody else, it means that you're truly whole to them, that, you're there for them thick and thin, that, you understand that when times are good, they're there for you. When times are bad, they're there for you. But it takes two to work together. Just as the lilies needs both water and earth to grow, so do you when you're looking at this Forest Lovers card. If you're looking at that love on a project or a love with significant other, it's just not one way. Okay, it's just not, I'm going to control that person to, be the person I want. You have to let them be the person that they are. Okay, you can love them for who they are, and but you do have to communicate with them as well on what's happening. And it's finding that balance within a relationship. And within, anytime there's a new relationship starting, it's hard to find that balance at the beginning, because you have to learn to trust each other. You have to learn to understand each other's idiosyncrasies. Do your strengths and your weaknesses, meld together, right? And that's what this Forest Lover card is talking about. It's talking about that balance between you and your significant other. You know, the balance of that fulfillment. Okay, the balance overall. All right. You know, 5 days ago, that Blasted Oak is that other life lessons card that's out there. You know, and you were falling from a tree. And, you know, whatever that news was that broke that limb, you know, let you know that, you know, I'm no longer free or no longer tied to this tree. I'm free to do whatever I want. My bonds are broken. All right, they're on fire. Yes, I'm hurt, but you know what? That's all right. I'm going to learn something from this, and I'm going to move on. And, you know, you're going to be guarded as well. And when you're in a Forest Lover situation, you are on guard. Okay, you're on guard with what's happening in life. And the other card that's out there is that Seven of Arrows, Insecurity. There is some insecurity with the Forest Lovers. And that's that trust. That's that vulnerability of, you know, understanding one another. And it's, you know, it takes time to build up that trust. It takes time to, you know, work on situations where, you know, you can rely on somebody to take care of stuff for you. All right, so there you have it. That's today's card of the day, the Forest Lovers. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. This is D for Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.